Hi there, I'm Lisa Nichols, and I'm here to inspire you, to motivate you, to get you past that difficult relationship, or to help you get out of that dark place in your life where you might be stuck. So many times we find ourselves defining our joy based on the quality of our relationships. Not just our romantic relationships, but our family relationships, our friendships, our colleagues. Like, so much in our life is determined by the quality of our relationships. I truly believe that in our final days, when we're sitting back and reflecting on our life, we're not going to look at how much money did I make, how big was my house, how many cars did I have. We're going to literally determine the quality of our life based on the quality of our relationships. So if you found yourself coming out of a relationship and it feels like there's something not there anymore, it feels like there's something lost, or you find yourself wanting a relationship and there seems to be a void or a chasm, then here's what I know. Energy grows where energy goes. You've heard me say it 1,000 times. And if you put energy into creating a quality, unrecognizable relationship with self, you become a magnet to every single thing that you want. Light attracts light, joy attracts joy, happiness attracts happiness. When you're sitting in a relationship, in or out of a relationship, and it doesn't feel good, ask yourself, what do I want? Can I bring this, one, to myself? And two, can I bring it to the people around me? Because when you can show up in gratitude and you can show up, and for so many years, I considered a relationship to be the thing that would complete me. And yet I had to stop and realize, hold on, Lisa can only complete Lisa. No one else can complete you. You are everything you need. And everyone in your life, they're not there to complete you, they're there to complement your completeness. I'll say that again. They're not there to complete you. They're there to complement your completeness. So when you talk about, I've had so many people say, I feel unworthy and unwanted of love. What can I do? Well, here's the deal. When you can fall madly in love with yourself, I mean truly, not just talking about it, not just Facebooking about it, but really fall madly in love with yourself. You are literally giving the world the first example of how the world gets to treat you, how the world gets to love you, how the world gets to honor or celebrate you, or let's just be real, how they don't have to love you, how they don't have to honor you, how they don't have to celebrate you. So what example do you want to give them? I had to learn how to fall madly in love with Lisa. I had to learn how to be the first example of how the world needs and gets to treat me. So when I'm not giving myself rest, when I'm not using the word no, my grandmother says, if you want your yes to be valuable, then you need to exercise your no. If I'm not loving myself enough to recognize that no is a complete sentence, it requires no explanation. If I'm not loving myself enough to say, wait a minute, I need downtime, I need rest time, and for years I didn't do that, then how is the rest of the world going to know how to love me? And when I realized that when Lisa, when you give the world a better example of how to love, treat, honor, and celebrate you, then everyone else just gets to follow your lead. And here's the reality. Not everyone will want to play by your guidelines in your world. Not everyone will want to love you the way that you need to be loved. Not everyone's capable of loving you the way you need to be loved. Can you have compassion for what they can do? Can you have grace for who they are? Can you have awareness and understanding? And then you determine if that's enough for you. I can't sum it all up in 2 minutes. This is a longer conversation, but these are the nuggets and the pillars that help me to turn my crawl into a walk, and my walk into a run, and my run into a soar. It helped me to move from my wobbly version of a stand to a strong, powerful stand. When I said, hold on, who am I and what do I need? What do I deserve? And what am I willing to give to me first? It's unrealistic and unfair of me to expect someone else to love Lisa, honor Lisa, and celebrate Lisa more than I'm celebrating, loving, and honoring myself. So who are we? Who are you? Who am I to expect someone else to show us what love looks like until we've shown ourselves what self-love looks like? Now, I can go on and on, but I'll stop right here because I'd rather you chew on that for a while. I'd rather you own that. I'd rather you embrace that. I'd rather you hold on to that, dissect that, open that up, or as I like to call it, unpack that conversation. And then there's always more.